everyone, my name is Kaikun6 and I'm here to do an AliExpress unboxing for you guys. I don't remember when was the last time I actually ordered this because I remembered ordering it and then it had like a little delay on there and this and that, so it was just really weird for me. And I ended up picking it up, of course, at my local P.O. box because I wanted to see if like my packages from AliExpress would also arrive to my P.O. box, and they arrived there safely, especially this one. So my husband ended up getting like some other packages also from Amazon, and that arrived also very well. So I was just like, okay, since Amazon worked for both of us, let's see if AliExpress did. It very well much did. But yeah, so we ended up getting the slip. Behind my hand is the QR code. You have to scan it in those parcel lockers that they have in most various post office, especially my local one since I live in a small city. They also have the smart lockers and just like a bunch of P.O. boxes in there. I think they had over 1,000 in there, and they're like very tiny ones because anyway, but yeah. So I ended up ordering this. I do not know how long ago now, and it finally showed up just yesterday as I'm recording this video. And I went to go pick it up this morning as I'm recording this, and I'm guessing this is Thursday afternoon, and that's why the lighting is a little bit different because I am now recording it during the daytime. As soon as I got done with writing, I told myself I wanted to start recording more videos, and that's what I did. So that's why the lighting is a little bit different than my most videos, because as you can see, there is still some light right behind me where the window is, instead of like being really dark, and then the lighting will look different in these videos. But yeah, anyway, hopefully after this video, I will be doing some other content to record because I have another tea video that I want to record. I'm going to do another salsa video, which that's going to be uploaded hopefully next week. And if not, sometime in the near future, because I was going through all the recipes that I wanted to basically try out and do and record it while I'm making them. And I think I have like maybe a couple more recipes other than just me making sauces. And I was just like, okay, maybe this one, the one that is coming up, and then another one will be the last salsa videos until I actually start making actual like good cooking content. I can't even speak today. I'm like, oh my goodness, I actually like only slept for a few hours today, so maybe that's why my brain has fog in it or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, let's go get on with the package before I start rambling on. But yeah, I'm going to be recording some other videos. They're going to be either YouTube shorts or just weekly videos that I'm going to be uploading on here. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, so I had to open this ahead of time because as soon as you get anything from AliExpress, they usually like tell you like, hey, how did did the package came really well? Was it smooth? Blah, blah, blah. And then, like you have to like rate the items. You don't really have to at that moment, but sometimes they'll bombard you like, hey, like have you actually rated your purchase, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So it's like immediately I had to do some reviewing on here, so that's why the package is open and this and that. And since like before on packages like this, I didn't want to get myself doxxed, so my personal address is no longer on them anymore. I've been using the P.O. box so that I can just show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, so but yeah, so in here are 6 items that I have ordered, and I don't remember what each of the prices are. It could be between from 99 cents to like almost $3. All I know is that in total, including the taxes and the free shipping, because when you do items that are $10 or more on AliExpress, sorry, they give you free shipping, and then they give you like coupons on there, so that way you can like continually adding certain items, so you get like $2 off, $4, whatever the amount could be. And I told myself like I wanted to go get just a total of 6 items, and hopefully this video won't be that long, especially with the way that I've been rambling. So I ended up getting 6 items with these. I ended up having some coupons and some other stuff that came with this. So all in total, I think I paid only like less than $9 for this, which is like amazing for me. But yeah, so let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the most anticipated item that I have been wanting to get overall, and because summer's around the corner, I want to do some really nice drinks for myself and for my husband. I want to make like different types of flavors of horchata. And if you don't know what it is, it's like a rice milk drink. It's so delicious. I grew up drinking this stuff. Like, my mom has never made it before, you guys. Like, she was Mexican, but not that Mexican, you know. So we always end up, like, whenever my mom was like, hey, if you want horchata, we're gonna go to a restaurant to go try it. And we always go to a taqueria or some places that sell Mexican food that have the little, you know, drink dispensers. And so I took it upon myself as like a kid. I told myself, like, once I become an adult and have adult money, or just in general where like I have the freedom to do whatever I want, so that way I can like actually make specialty drinks or whatever the heck I want, basically. And the first things were like, you know, other than just cooking stuff, like, because I was all into like American style cooking at the time, and then it eventually became like Asian inspired recipes, and then now back to like the stuff that I grew up with, like very nostalgia food. And then eventually it just like, as soon as I started opening accounts to like more social media, I was getting like a bunch of recipes from all these content creators, and I'm just like, I want to make them. And I think a year or so ago, or the last year, I started making horchatas at home. And of course, my favorite one is the chocolate one, and it's so good. And so I told my husband, like, I want to make some other ones that I haven't made in a long time, but one of them is a new one, and I don't want to reveal that yet. Like, I feel like I need to record the video for that one, so that way I'll be able to do a step-by-step tutorial on how I made it. So the only one I will reveal, the other one is a mystery. So I'm going to be making two types of horchatas. One of them is the mystery one, which I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet, but the other one is going to be strawberry one. So I have the stuff to make it. The only thing is, it's not fresh strawberries. It's going to be frozen, but it's fine. You can still use the frozen ones, especially the ones that I have right now. So I can't wait. I know a lot of people prefer fresh fruit over frozen stuff when it comes to making like these type of drinks, but I have done both, and they turn out fine, just to let you guys know. So, but I will explain more in those videos in the near future. But yeah, anyway, so when me talking about horchata, I also want to do some other stuff that requires like cheesecloth or other stuff. Maybe we will see, but mainly my first priority for getting these was horchata. And what these are it's just like, it's a 2-piece soy filter bag, nut, tea, coffee, oil, yogurt filter, whatever, mesh. They're mesh bags. They're like nut milk bags. The majority of these were kind of like 1 piece, and I felt like it was too expensive to even for 1 piece. And when I saw like this, I was like, it has 2 pieces, and that's how big they are. So I'm like, I'm happy with the size, because I feel like with 1 cup of rice, especially for the recipe that I'm going to be using, this is going to be perfect. So it came with 2. And they're reusable, you guys. They're reusable. But am I going to throw it into the washing machine or in a mesh bag or something like that so it could be fully washed? Maybe. But I was thinking about making it more like, I'm going to hand wash these and basically let Texas humidity dry them off for me. But yeah, so it's like these 2 mesh bags, and it has like a little drawstring so you can, like, you know, pull it and stuff like that. Like, I'll just show you this one. So it's like, there you go. You can like pull it and this and that. And apparently when I was reading more on this listing that I have gotten, yeah, it was like coffee and tea. I could see that, like pouring like coffee or like instant coffee, and then like one of those like loose teas in here, and then just steep it, and then yeah. But mainly for me, I'm like, I just got it because I wanted to make horchata, and I felt like once the rice, like basically that 1 cup of rice is gonna fit perfectly in these bags. I don't know the measurements for this, but all I know is that it is gonna be big enough for that type of for that recipe. But yeah, so I was so happy about this. I'm not sure what, it don't even say the measurement on here. It just says 2-piece, and it says 100 mesh, and I'm like, I wonder if it means like 100 millimeters or something. I am not sure, but that's the first item I wanted to show you guys. The second item that's in here are these. So as you can see, like, I do my own eyebrows. I don't go to a professional to get them done. I do it myself, and of course they look like crap, but that's only because I like thin eyebrows. I grew up having bushy eyebrows, you guys. I've always hated it, even when I was a kid, and I battled with my mom and my dad for years to either get them at least a little bit trimmed, and of course they're overdone. You know, you can tell they're very, very thin, but that's how I like them. If I want them thicker, I could always grow them thicker. So but I do have a problem with like hairs growing right here on the side of my face, like basically like the lower part of my temples and stuff. They grow really, really large, and they're kind of like my witch's hair in a way, but it's just, in reality, it's just like my hormones out of whack, and just because I have PCOS, hairs grow really weird on my face. And then so like around my eyebrow area, my temple area, are some of the longest hairs ever. And usually I'm like, okay, I gotta go either shave them off or I'm gonna go pluck them out. And I literally 99% of the time I pluck them out, but they grow back instantly. So that's why I wanted to start doing a journey where I want to wax my face and my eyebrows and a lot of stuff. Because when I was living in California, I had them threatened. Like, yeah, I had them threaded every 2 weeks, because that was how fast my my eyebrow hairs would grow back. I can't even speak today. But yeah, so I told myself, since like I don't trust many like professionals out here in Texas, like I still haven't found like a really good person that could do my eyebrows or anything like that. So I just thought, like, I want to take it upon myself to actually like basically do it myself. As crappy as they are, I do not care. That's how I like my eyebrows. And like I said before, if I want them thicker, I could always make them thicker, but right now the thinness that it's at, it's perfect. But still, I still want to maintain the upkeep of them, because not just right here, they grow really long. Like basically from the start of the eyebrow is the longest. So I told myself I want to get me an eyebrow trimmer. Like I have the little comb that or actually what I do is like I press the eyebrows up, like I kind of like comb them up with my finger, and then I use the little tiny scissors just to like trim it off and then make it a little bit more cleaner and thinner and this and that. Well, I wanted to get something that was like a 2-in-1 deal, so I ended up getting these. So I was so happy with them. And they had different colors for these, you guys. So either, I think it was like one pink, one green, and maybe one blue. I'm not sure. But I just remember like seeing the black ones, and I'm like, yes, I want the black ones. So I ended up getting this, and hopefully they do work. And then plus, I also want to use it on my husband's eyebrows, because I have noticed that now that he's like, you know, in his mid-30s, his testosterone is a little bit higher and stuff like that. So, and he's starting to get like long hairs on his eyebrows, and you can tell they're very long, and I'm over here like, yeah, no, I gotta trim those off. And so I have been trimming them for him, but it has gotten like out of control basically, and so I have to go trim them for him like every other week, so that way they will stay short. So I felt like this would also benefit him also, so we will see. Anyway, the next item, as usual, like I said, I've been trying to see how well I can also take care of my skin, but even though I just have like a huge pimple right here, and but that's only also because of my hormones are out of control. Like maybe I'm getting my period again, or I'm eating something like I'm not supposed to. It happens anyway. But I do drink lots of water, so there's my water cup right here. And so I've noticed that like as time goes by, my skin gets a little bit, you know, like prone to absorbing more dirt and this and that. That's why hence like my skin is not at all good, but I am trying to take care of it. But I have heard so many years also about these items that it's either good for you, not good for you. Who knows? Like I just know is like, sure, you need to do like the skincare routine. I'm trying to work on it, you know, trying to do the whole like cleanser and toner, and then like micellar water and some other stuff that you need to do to maintain like really, really clean skin. But sometimes I always do need a little bit of help. So I'm always like Googling routines, skincare routines, and I'm over here like I'm gonna buy the products eventually, and then it's just an endless cycle of like me forgetting to buy those products. So I just thought, okay, well, I'm going to do something a little bit different. And I know probably a lot of people are going to have mixed feedback on this, but I ended up getting these, which are like nose strips. I remember a long time ago, people were saying that nose strips are actually bad. It has like, I don't know, carcinogens or something like that. I am not sure. But I was like, well, I'm going to try them out at least and see how good they are, because I have done so many ways, so many ways, trying to get rid of all the blackheads that I have on my nose. It's gotten bad. It's gotten to the point where I feel like I need to like scrape them off, and I'm like, that's not good either. So I like had to find a really good like way how to like maybe open up my pores a little bit more, get it to just get rid of a lot of like the blackheads on my nose, and then try to like, you know, shrink the pores even more, so that way I won't get as many blackheads. But I'm still trying to work on it, and I just thought like maybe if I wanted a shortcut way, hopefully these nose strips would help. And what I was happy about this is that they come with instructions on how to use them, so I was even more happier with that one. So I'll just show you guys like the instructions off of it. And so but yeah, so there's like the nose strips, what they look like, and then there's like the instruction on how to use them. So I'm like, that's perfect. Even though like I have used nose strips in the past, but I have not used them in years also. So I felt like sometimes I always need a refresher on a lot of stuff. So yeah, we've all had those days. I remember there was a day where I was cooking like for a whole week nonstop, like just 3 times a week sometimes, where I'm over here like, okay, I know how I'm gonna cook this and this and that, and then all of a sudden just the following week I actually forgot how to like properly cook a chicken breast, or like how to shred up some like some sort of vegetable, or how to cook a certain way. I've had those days, so it's just been really weird for me. But yeah, anyway, the next item I'm going to show you, I was very surprised when I first opened this. It's in this color. In the original listing, I think you can choose the colors, but when I read it more, I'm like, it's a random color. I'm like, perfect, because I actually like this color right here. I liked it more than the other options they have. If they gave me a pink one, I would have been, you know, somewhat okay, but I like this color a lot more. So yeah, so what this is, it's an exfoliating glove. I have seen so many people advertise it on Amazon that like they use exfoliating gloves to get rid of a lot of their dead skin on there. And believe me, TMI over here, I get dead skin all the time. Like I'm always like, every single time I have to take a shower, I'm always exfoliating every single part of my body, honestly, except my face, which I'm like, I usually do a gentle cleanse on my face, but it has gotten to the point where I might have to like exfoliate it even more with my fingers. And I'm like, I'm not going to use the glove on my face, of course. This is going to be mainly for my body. And so I've seen those videos where, you know, like they advertise it like $20-$30 for one glove or 2 gloves or something like that. And then I saw another influencer where they said that they did a comparison of those gloves from Amazon that they've been advertising everywhere, and compare it to like these type of things from like, you know, from Temu or from Shein or AliExpress, Alibaba, whatever like cheap websites they are. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to compare it to this one. We will see. So that's why I ended up buying it. And I'm glad it was just one glove, because like if I don't like it, why would I want 2 of them? So yeah. So I'm going to be trying that out the next time I do take a shower. So right now, like, I took a shower. My hair is very curly today. So I'm like, that's going to be perfect the next time I do take a shower. I'm going to use this, and hopefully it works, because whenever I exfoliate my own skin, I use my own hands. And I always get dead skin all the time, everywhere that you can think of, like my arms, my legs, everything. And so, and there'll be days where I'm like, an everyday everything shower has became like 2 times in a week, and I'm like, I can't do that no more. So I was just like, I need to do something where I can just reduce it to once a week. And so I felt like maybe an exfoliating glove might do the trick. Who knows, but we will see. But yeah, anyway, the next item I'm going to be showing you guys is like this Y peeler. I had this 3 peeler set from Walmart, and that one cost me a lot of money. I think it was like $9 or $10 for it. And the one that has like the one that you easily peel, like either with cabbage or with potato skins, that one broke on me, and I was so disappointed, because that was the one that I used most often, yes, but I was disappointed because when I was washing dishes, it got caught in like one of the knives that I had, and then in a spoon, and somehow one way or another, I think the angle, whatever angle I held it at, it immediately broke. And I was so disappointed, and I did not want to buy another set of those type of peelers from Walmart and just spent another $10 on them. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can find me a fraction of the price, and I was so glad to get this. When I was like first doing the reviews for this one before here on camera, I was just like, ooh, I'm gonna see what it looks like. Perfect. Look at that angle. I don't know if you guys can tell. That's even way better than the one from Walmart, because the Walmart one, it felt like it was a little bit like flat. This one actually has like some dimension to it, so it's gonna be so easy for me when it comes to me peeling potato skins. Like, I do have another peeler, you guys, but I don't like that one as much. The handle is a little bit too thick for my liking, so I felt like this one's a little bit thinner. It might actually work for my hands. So yeah, we will see. My husband looked at it and he was like, oh, like that looks like a cool peeler. And I just said, yeah, if you want to try it out, go ahead and try it out, but it's gonna be mainly for me. So yeah, so it's gonna be perfect for those potato skins and just shredding up cabbage, maybe lettuce if that helps. But yeah, the last item on here, you know, me talking about some skincare, this and that, and I talked about the pimple right here. And I have bought some other pimple patches in the past where I felt like it did not work. Maybe they were just they duped me, who knows. So I decided I was gonna do that again, and I'm gonna go get me some pimple patches. And it's like in this artwork on here. And I have also seen those videos where they compare it to like the $1 thingy to like the $20 product, you know, type of thing. I have seen the original one for Amazon, and I have it saved on my wish list. I think that one's like $9.99. I don't even know if they have it a limited time deal or not, but like I want to try that one too to see if that one works. So I felt like maybe I should have saved that video idea with this one versus that one, but we will see. But anyway, I wanted to go try it out because I have seen the videos of people actually using this, and they said it worked for them. So I'm just like, okay, let's go see if, you know, hopefully it works. And I don't know if I'll make a review on that one. That's probably a little bit too gross for my liking. But yeah, it's supposed to have 200 pieces, so I am not even sure if there is 200 pieces on here. Probably not. But I really don't care as long as I got something. And it was pretty cheap too, so. And they look like these. They're like very tiny. And that's perfect because I don't have that much of a big pimple on there. But I want to try them out and see if they actually work. So yeah, the other pimple patches, they did not work. It's just mainly like cute for cute stuff. Like, oh, I got a pimple. Let me go put like a little star on here or a smiley face here or something just to like make you basically cute on there. But yeah. But anyway, that's basically much it, you guys. I am going to rearrange this to take the thumbnail of this video, and then hopefully after this video I'm going to make a salsa video. I'm going to do another tea YouTube short for it, and then I don't know what else. I think I'm going to do probably juicing video too, because I remembered I explained that before where I actually have done juicing. Well, I still do some juicing, but me and my husband had to take a break on it because it was starting to get a little bit warm. And the effort that we have to put in for juicing, we always end up in a sweat. So I felt like we're going to have some weird weather going on here in Texas anyway, where it's going to be really, really warm for the next few days. And then it might cool down a little bit. And maybe in those days, I'll be able to like record me doing some juicing. So we will see, because I have been wanting to do that for a long time, especially like make a review for the juicer that we have, and it's the Ninja like cold press no clog one. I don't remember what's the official name for it, but all I know is that we got it at a really good deal when we saw it on our local Walmart, and we ended up buying it. It got shipped to our house, and we've been using it since. And I have done where the pulp itself that comes out of the juicer, I've done simple syrups before, and I forgot to record that for the simple syrups, but I feel like I want to do a video on like how I do those too. So hopefully it'll, I don't know, maybe it'll give you an idea what to do, especially for leftover pulp or whatever. So for me, I'm like, I could use it towards like baking goods, but right now it's very, very hot to bake anything. So I felt like, hey, you have a few minutes to spare, you got some leftover fruit pulp, make some simple syrups. You can either do sugar-free or with sugar or with brown sugar. It don't matter. I did mine with like regular cane sugar, and it comes out really good. In the beginning, when I first made it, it was spicy just because of the grapefruit pulp that I had it in there. But now that it's been sitting in my fridge for like a little bit, the spiciness went away. It is really, really good. But yeah, anyway, before I ramble on, this video has already been long. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed this video. I really like all these products that I have gotten, and I'm about to like order more. Hopefully I'll be able to order some more and then do that, because I do want to get some more kitchen gadget stuff to do, or just something for the kitchen, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of organizing until then, so that way it'll be a little bit better for me and my husband, especially when we have to go either cook often or just in general, just like, hey, I want to prepare me some sort of drink. At least we'll have a drink station. Hopefully soon we'll be able to have a drink station. Like, my mother-in-law wants to give us the shelf that she's had for I do not know how many years. She used to use it to store her fabrics on there, and then she decided, I don't want to do nothing to do with fabrics for the meantime. I'm gonna get rid of this shelf. And so she asked you know, her son, my husband, and myself, like, hey, would you like the shelf? And we decided, we're like, why not? We're gonna take it, we're gonna turn it into a drinking station. And so I'm like, I'm slowly building up stuff so that way we can have it for a drink station. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll be able to make a video on that. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go upload the thumbnail to this video, start recording other videos. Hopefully my battery will still stay alive, and hopefully some memory on there. So yeah, so hopefully you guys have a lovely day and a lovely week, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye everyone.